We back, STX Exchange, episode 7. We live. Make sure you share this out if you have not. We live right now. We live. We live. Let's get into it. We got a lot to chop up, a lot to get into. Why they say check in with us. Check in with us. Miami, Toronto. Let's go. California on the drop. Okay. We got some people waiting. Let's go. Toronto, let's do it. Let's do it. 30 plus in the chat. Show some love. Show some love. Get them likes up. Let's get some likes up. I think we're on the YouTube too. We're on YouTube too for sure. We should be streaming on all 4 platforms right now, but we're just keeping it at 2 for now. Welcome back to another episode. STX Exchange. Let's do it. Let's do it. The world is moving faster than ever, though. That's the main thing. Faster than ever. And markets, culture, society, everything has changed right now. So we're attacking it all in one show, one go when we can, right? It's so important, so crucial. Yeah, let's decode what's going on. Let's decode all of this stuff, chat. We're gonna decode it all together. We don't have crazy flow stay. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna get this in it too. We want to get that in it too. Let's share a second screen. Oh, yeah, for this money. Appreciate everybody tapping in. We love you guys. We love you guys. Chat. Appreciate it. Make sure you tap in, share this with a friend, we'll share this with another friend, and then they'll share it with CEOs. So let's get it. Getting into a lot right now. There's literally a global momentum shift right now happening. So the global momentum, what these guys are defining it as, actually, well, hey, someone said get back to their class. For sure. STX Exchange. You know we got to keep it live, keep it good. So keep things going. That's the most important. Keep things flowing. So we are in studio today. We want to put some content out there for the people. See what has really been going on, right? So back to the global momentum shift. These guys are defining it as the intersection of social sentiment, innovation, and capital flow. So where the money's going, right? So let's get into all of this right now. We got some crazy guys though on the Patreon though, so make sure you're tapping in, get those AI guides for you because that's actually super insightful. What else we got, chat? Let's get into some of these. Some motion over here. Let's get into some motion over here. Daily motion. All right, but in terms of this, Twitter, what we seeing, and what's the big thing? What's the big thing been going on recently? Is a lot, but we are gonna get mainly into it here. Let's see what recent news we got. Daily Dose Media, and yeah, we'll just get into run it from the top. Wow, but I've been hearing about Polymarket a lot lately in the news since they've got all those huge investments and everything, right? So you see how that shift is now happening, right? So from good to bad in such short time, and we've been seeing this happen a lot with so much people. Like first everything is good, boom, drastic drop from good to bad. So these things happen. It's for us to stay on top of that shit because they're gonna continue to happen too. So it's better to stay out of these things and know when it's going to happen, so you can kind of stay focused and stay out of the way. Um, but other than that, we see the shifts, right? We see the shifts. Poly market people are really betting on these. They're betting on speculation, right? They're betting on speculation, and that's something that that's literally something that's going to that's changing the world right now. Speculation, and people are betting, taking their these big bets. There was someone who was getting like 94% win rate. They just had to come out with something about, not allowing insiding trading happening on poly markets. So there's a lot of shit going on. 94% win rate. You're basically not losing. You just made that, took a couple of L's to make it seem like it's not 100%, but you could have made that 100%. Feel me? So this is the type of shit that we are facing in our society today. So that's crazy. Poly market in the news again for nothing good, obviously. More folks with poly market, then let us know in the comments below why you think poly market is good, and yeah, what's going on. But poly market faced a jarring setback as wagers tied to the rescue of the drowned Air Force officer were pulled from the market. You see, this is the type of shit they have people betting on. If the Air Force officer that drowned would be rescued or whatever, like, this is crazy. This is what they're betting on. So people's lives are at stake right now. So the move sparks questions about the reliability, governance, and the future of the event driven betting on volatile events. So yeah, that's kind of something to watch there. So poly market in the news again, not for something good, but in the news again. So most people would say any publicity is good publicity. So they're in the news. We're talking about them. So anyways, in Copilot news, is labeled for entertainment purposes only in Microsoft Teams terms of service. A dramatic caveat tool can surprise, misinterpret, or oversell. Use judgment, verify outputs, and don't rely on it as your final authority. Thread carefully and use its limits. They're using that to kind of let you know that, hey, this is not, they're taking themselves out of the legal play. So we see what you guys are doing, and shout out to them. Microsoft is smart because they see the layout and the landscape of what's happening with AI. So shout out to them. As people look for ways to make new friends, here are apps promising things. So yeah, go outside, bro. Touch grass. You don't need any more apps. Stunning lack of innovation, transparency. No more Tesla news. Let's get off this Tesla news business. Even though he's just going crazy with SpaceX. I just said no more Tesla news. Next story is about SpaceX. So SpaceX valuation. Orbital data centers, the next month's frontier for SpaceX valuation. If microgravity data, satellite constellations, and in-space processing / latency, the upside isn't just incremental, it's exponential. Can this model justify a multi-trillion-dollar tech evaluation? So that's what's going on. Multi-trillion-dollar valuation for SpaceX. If you could only get into SpaceX, you will definitely be a billionaire, or at least 100 millionaire. So keep tapping in, stay locked in. And these things could potentially come your way for sure. So in other news, we got OpenAI's leader shake up. OpenAI's leadership shakeup lands a bold new charge for COO Brad Lightcap, stepping into the role of special projects that could redefine the company's next move. High stakes. So something to watch here, guys. Another thing happening. Special projects usually means a funded bucket of work that doesn't fit the chart yet. Real question is whether the product is MA or internal cleanup. OpenAI loves ambiguity, which is great until someone has to own the P&L. Great point. Great point. Shout out to Joe Miller, dropping some game and insight over there. But yeah, these are the shakeups happening in the tech side of things. Tech side of things are definitely being shaken up right now, and people aren't really taking in what's going on. Production costs. Yeah, so a lot of companies are slashing these businesses, right? A lot of big businesses are being slashed. A lot of things are being cut. Real people are losing money. You got some calculating their funds.
I can feel it in the air.
Right? This shit is
I can
real.
hear it
And what they're left with.
I can feel it in the air.
It is crazy times right now, child.
I can feel it
We
in
definitely
the
got
air.
into a motivational segment too. We got some great
I can
motivation.
hear it
People. Great motivation, because there's a lot going on right now, but we're going to get into that in just a few. Yeah, so we got a bunch of raids. Officers running 40. This officer's running 49 million in fake accounts until the police raided it. Inside, they found 1,200 SIM box devices and 40,000 active SIM cards connected to 80 plus countries. The setup was used to create 49 million fake accounts for phishing, bank fraud, and extortion, and human smuggling. Damn. 7 people were running the entire operation. What the fuck? Chat. This is what I'm saying. Shit we don't really know about what's going on. Live chat. Just a whole boatload of phones. Holy shit. Make sure you share this chat. Share this link. Share this link, chat. We live right now. It's live chat. Just a whole load of shit, chat. Like, this is the type of things that are going on right in a country or right next door to you. Right next door to you. But he came. This is important for today. Very important for today. He came, he died, he resurrected, he ascended. He will be back. His name is Jesus. For sure. Most important. Happy Easter, everybody. Appreciate you guys taking the time to tap in here on this blessed Sunday. So that's truly important. Okay, this is interesting news.
The motion to
The United States Senate passed a bill to ban the Fed from creating a central bank digital currency until 2030. This is a massive win for Bitcoin and freedom.
proceed to calendar number 311, HR 7147.
Without objection,
Thank you, Mr. President.
the clerk will report. Proceed to calendar 311, HR 7147, an act making further consolidated appropriations for the fiscal year ending September 30, 2026, and further purposes.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Well, that's good news, it seems. Good news, it seems. Shout out to City. Gonna get some good vibes of the city. You see of time 6. Great city to be in right now. Price increase. Okay. Here's some real numbers. Let's get into some real numbers, chat. Price increases since the start of the Iran war. Jet fuel plus 95%. Shit. Sulfur plus 73%. Double shit. Heating oil plus 68%. Crude oil, we got 66%. European natural gas 57%. With diesel 49%. Gasoline 43%. Fertilizer 31%. Palm oil 20%. This is no longer just oil. This is everything getting affected right now, as you can see in these markets. So that is very clear that farmers are being affected, right? This is exactly what's next, right? So it's just showing.
I have not sold a single kernel of corn to the.
Let's see how the farmers are doing.
I want to give a shout out and a big thank you to the big corporations for not paying farmers a fair price for their crops. So far this year, I have not sold a single kernel of corn to the big corporations that buy nearly all the corn in the United States. I sold them zero. I've sold all of it direct to deer hunters and cattle farmers. I've ground into cornmeal, I've ground into grits. That bin is getting mighty low. I sold zero to you, corporate America. I'm selling it all direct, and I'm making a lot more money doing it that way. With my peanuts, they tanked the price of peanuts earlier this year. We normally get about $600 a ton or $500 a ton, somewhere in that range. In the 1980s, we got $750 to $800 a ton. Right now, the big corporations are paying peanut farmers $380 a ton for peanuts when we were getting $700 in the 1980s. It is slam ridiculous. It is a shame, and something needs to be done about it. And what I personally am doing about it, I started selling peanut brittle made from my peanuts right here on this farm. We are within 20 bags of selling out. We've been selling peanut brittle, I think, for 4 days now. We prepared the amount we thought it would take us through the holidays to sell. We sold it in 4 days. We sold peanut brittle all over this entire country. We unlocked international shipping this morning online, and we're selling it worldwide. Peanut brittle from this farm out to folks like you, because corporate America wouldn't give us a price we deserve for our crops, so we just cut them out of the loop. They're no longer getting a piece. It's straight from me to you.
Might as well. They should have been doing this direct to consumer all over the world. You don't need to send to anybody else. No middleman. Good point. Shout out to farmers for taking back shit. In terms of Jerome Powell, because I know we're going into Monday. I don't know if she's open tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. But here, right, and before the markets do open, Fed, this is 4 hours. Fed Jerome Powell just said rising energy prices from U.S. to Iran war will lead to higher inflation. This is extremely bad for markets. So we're going to see.
In the near term, higher energy, but the implications of events in the Middle East.
We're going to definitely see where the hell this takes us.
In the near term, higher energy prices will push up overall inflation, but it is too soon to know the scope and duration of the potential effects on the economy. But the implications of events in the Middle East for the U.S. economy are uncertain. In the near term,
yeah. So something we're going to continue working at, right, chat? Some weird shit that Krispy Kreme does with their donuts after.
Love these donuts.
An American showed his local Krispy Kreme what the local Krispy Kreme does with unsold donuts at night, straight into the trash. After private equity took over the price of dozens climbed to $22, and instead of selling them cheaper, they rather waste the food than lower the profit margin. Crazy times, chat.
That's crazy work.
All in the garbage.
Crazy work.
What's the point of that?
Nah, Krispy Kreme, this is unacceptable, bro.
That's wild. That's wild. In other news, good news here. 27 minutes ago, Bitcoin reclaimed 68,000. See what kind of good news that is, but that's that. In other words, risk is always better than regret. Take some risk and tap in. Take some risk and tap in with society. Make some moves. Create something. Grow something. Get into it. Almost 10 hours until U.S. futures open. A lot has happened. Almost 3 days and the markets were closed. Trump's 48-hour deadline ends right as market opens. Expect huge volatility for anybody involved. Expose how the rich are secretly their blood. A broad Shark Tank. Shark Tank filmed in Dubai talking about a routine blood filtration system.
And it doesn't take a lot.
These guys are
This is
weird,
my fourth time. I come here every time I come to Dubai. Anytime I come to the UAE, I make sure I take at least half a day to come here. The great thing about the procedure here is you can measure it almost immediately in how you feel. You start to feel really good, and it doesn't take a long time. Every time I come, I go through an EBO process, which is where they drain almost 4.5 liters of your blood through a dialysis process, clean it, ozonate it, oxygenate it, and then inject 50 billion exosomes, which go into your bloodstream, and for the next 4 months, reduce inflation. You feel like $1 million when you walk out of there. This is my fourth
we see
time.
what these guys are doing behind closed doors. Up to us to stay on point, stay on point with what the hell is going on. This shit right here is developing footage from a Tesla self-driving mode, avoiding a crash surrounded by clouds of smoke and dust, blocking visibility. Has thousands of viewers impressed. Let's check it out. Wow. But wouldn't you go in this smoky ass thing slowly? Instead of running into it like that, of course you're gonna crash like that. But shout out to the Tesla for avoiding that. Self-driving mode, that's crazy.
And the buyers are out in full force. For my open house this weekend, we had almost 30 groups through yesterday and another 20 today. And let me tell you,
Let's see what's happening in these Canadian housing markets. Even though we know it's shit, we'll see what's happening.
it feels so good to see serious buyers back and ready to make moves. But this didn't happen by chance. We created this level of demand by fully prepping the home. From free staging, professional photography, professional videography, targeted social media ads, and everything dialed in. And here's the best part. Our clients are saving over $20,000 by working with us because we offer our 1% full service listing commission. Sell smarter and keep more money in your pocket. Make sure you reach out when you're ready to sell.
Yeah, so this is what's going on, and just stay prepared if anybody's out here looking to buy
Massive starter home right
what the hell's in
behind
Houston
me.
for $2.
All that's required is a $10,000 down payment, and we're 45 minutes away from downtown Houston. Come here, let me show you what this beautiful house looks like.
People just say what you like is cinema. Wine bandit like carnival. Make sure you do nobody else like me. Fantasy. The way you do fantastic. Have to put on glasses.
If you don't want to go house poor, I have this massive starter home right behind me. All that's required is a $10,000 down payment, and we're 45 minutes away from downtown Houston. Come here, let me show you what this beautiful house looks like.
People just say what you like is cinema. Wine bandit like carnival. Make sure you do nobody else like me. Fantasy. The way you do fantastic. Have to put on glasses.
Like, things are getting so bad right now. Things are getting so bad right now, Chad. I wish I could show you everything that's happening, but this is only like a little portion of what I can really show you. This is why, like, Patreon after hours and Patreon, the Patreons are gonna be crazy because it's just too much going on, right? And yeah, these things gotta change. Like, something's definitely gotta change. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the type of shit happening in the back end. Like, U.S. Treasury injects $92 billion into markets via TGA release, the largest liquidity boost in 2026. So they needed that so bad because, yeah, shit is going shit is getting fucked. Wow. Okay. This is not a game, chat. If this is okay, hold up. Breaking. Iran has just been giving 24 hours. After that, the world could just witness one of the most devastating airstrikes ever. No more warnings, no more delays. The countdown has begun. This is what's going on right now, chat. Couple hours ago. Like, they're not showing us any of this shit. I don't know how I'm not number one thing right now because they just looking at it like this shit is getting crazy. Man. Share this link from the chat. Share this link. We gotta get this information out to all my viewers. Let's get this to 3,000. We got 3,000 viewers right now in the chat. Let's go. Make sure you join our links, join our Innovation Hub. Yeah, come in. So yeah, 24 hours. We'll see how Iran responds, or if they don't respond, or if they do. But as for right now, this is what the hell is going on. Just in Russia's Krill derivative says oil prices may rise over 150 per barrel within the next 2 weeks. Holy shit! Just like okay, we gotta watch shit. Donald Trump has become the second most globally hated leader after Netanyahu. So he's right under this guy. That's crazy. This is so wild, chat. Never sit so high that you belittle others. God can flip the script at any time. That is a true fact. Be wise, and be mindful. of how you treat people. That could be you. Just gotta be mindful. China pulled 78 billion out of the markets this week. The liquidity drain is directly tied to the oil crisis. Something extremely bad is coming. American Gangster 2 2026. Wow. We're definitely watching that, chat. Yeah. Okay, let's hear it. Now in the bear market. Let's go. Good news. 20 U.S. general refused to follow Trump's orders and had in their resignations. Wow. Breaking news. 20 U.S. generals refused to follow Trump's orders and hand in their resignations. This is true. That's crazy. Get out of here. That's cap. Huge rotating into gold. I do not believe that, chat. What do you guys think? I do not think they'll be rotating into gold anytime soon. These are the effects of the markets, chat. And how the cookie crumbles. So, just a clear fact, just things to consider. Be mindful of, because with all this shit going on, it's like something that's up to us to just be mindful. Because be mindful. Anything can happen. We just gotta stay on point till we can accomplish this mission. Serious note, we actually have to accomplish this mission of staying alive, surviving, getting into this bag, growing, building, right? Doing what we need to do to get what we need to get, right? Because it's so important. Without certain things, it's going to be harder for us to be where we need to be, right? But when you have a following, when you have good people around you, can remind you of where you need to be and stay at, it allows you to continue that growth, right? So with that being said, this has been a great weekend. We've been able to get a lot of insight, game for the people. Just know that there's another side of things. You guys are seeing regular news, and then you get on here and you're seeing other things. It's like, hey man, there's another side of things. There's always another side of things. So once you do these type of things, get into things where you can really get that insight in game. It's like, okay, this is where I need to be. These are the setup I need to see. And this is the game that you need to take charge of and switch that mindset, right? So we got some things going on. We know the markets are bad, but we know we can take advantage when we can. So there's going to be part of that motion to try to take advantage, part of that moment to be where we need to be, strategize, be ready this week. Things are coming, right? We don't know what is coming, but we know things are coming. So we got to be prepared, stay on point, share things like this, right? Get into things like this, stay chopping it up, stay on point, because with the constant change, the global shift, it's not just one country making changes. This thing is affecting the whole world, the whole economy, and you can see that in every way, right? So it's up to us now to make those changes. Shout out Toronto in the chat for sure. New York, what's up? New York, what it do? Yeah, man, we just got to make these shifts because it's happening. It's not only affecting America, it's affecting Canada, it's affecting Iran, it's affecting everybody, everywhere. Gas prices, anybody taking gas for a vehicle is being affected, and we just got to be mindful and watch where the money's going. Big money, you know what that means. Follow the money. Follow the money, Chad. We've been following the money. We see what's going on in the Patreon. We're going to reveal a little bit more exclusives. But hey, for now, stay ready, man. Stay ready, because a lot has happened. A lot has happened. Yeah, we appreciate everybody. Make sure you don't get full, useful. Get it in. And we'll be back with another one. This is episode 7, Daily Dose Media, STX Exchange. Peace.